This is Robert Peters, CAO of NDPC, back at you again with great strategies coming from West Valley School District. One thing that, we've talked about, and Peter's doing amazing work out there. We've got early learning there. We've got the Innovation Center. We've got great work with students with disabilities, ELL students. We've got so many great initiatives, great programs, great works, and all of it is culminating with students really taking ownership of their own learning. In so many, one thing Peter says, we're doing some things I've never seen in other districts. And I just want to give Peter a little time to talk about these strategies. And then if you've got any questions, hit us up in the chat. Peter, talk with us about how students are taking ownership of their own learning in your district, man.
Right. Well, we always talk about, we want the students to be doing the work in the classroom. Right. The teacher should not be working harder than the students. We want the students to take ownership for their learning. When that happens, it really changes the whole environment of the classroom. So first of all, as a teacher, you need to know your students well. Mm-hmm. So in West Valley, we have a family engagement week to kick off the school year. Okay. So I don't know of any other district doing this, where we have half days for students and half days for family engagement. And we say it's not a time for a teacher to hand out their syllabus. It's a time to listen to the family and learn about the kids so that you can personalize learning for that student and help them, steer them in the right direction for whatever projects they're going to be working on. So we do have a badge book right now in pre-K, kinder, and first grade. We're piloting badge book in second grade. That's where students work at their own pace through the curriculum, through the standards. And then as we go up into the high school, I'm really proud. We've had for many years a class for students that have disabilities. It's called self-determination. Okay. And it's where they learn about their disabilities. They learn about their legal rights to accommodations. Wow. And they run the IEP. It's student-led IEPs. Wow. We want to prepare students so that when they graduate and go into the workplace or go on to higher ed, that they're going to be able to advocate for themselves for the accommodations that they're legally entitled to. So we're preparing them for that through this self-determination class. And that's ownership for learning right there.
Right. Brother, that is deep. First of all, let's start with Family Engagement Week, right? The opportunity for, just that connection to, parents, organizations, the community, not just it's not a orientation, right? It's not a student orientation. It's a way that you're putting resources in to make sure that you connect with the community. And then the whole ownership, of students being able to understand their own disabilities, understand their own rights, and then being able to be advocates for themselves in the process, man. That is huge. That is huge, So, a lot of the times, we talk about, all these initiatives we're doing, but we really don't talk about how they are resonating within students, how students are taking ownership of that learning. So Peter, another great initiative, man, a great work that you're doing, brother. Keep up that work. Folks, if NDPC community, when you need to talk to Peter, right? Hit us up in the chat, right? Let us know. Peter is probably he's going to go viral from all this good information we've been getting. But if you want information about some of the great work he's doing, it from the Innovation Center, early learning, to his, high school work, middle school work, please hit us up in the chat. We'd love to get you connected with Peter, as well as other educators across the country that are doing amazing work. So, hey, thank you. Thanks a bunch, Peter. We really appreciate you, brother. And when I get out to West Valley, we're going to be making a video, just Peter and I, to the NDPC community. So we're looking forward to that. Thanks a bunch, Peter Finch.
All right. Thank you.
All right, man.